Welcome to Toronto Blue Jays baseball coverage here on Sinbin Stream on YouTube and Twitch. Today, New York Yankees at the Rogers Center to take on the Toronto Blue Jays. In Game 3, series this weekend is tied 1-1. Blue Jays won Friday. Yankees won yesterday. And I think the season series is 3-3. I believe they split a 4-game set 2-2 earlier in the year. And time to get an audio check on Twitch. All right, Twitch is good. And let's check on YouTube as well. Not sure if you saw early, no Vlad Guerrero Jr. again. Don't know why he's out of the lineup. Jimenez was going to start at short, but removed from the lineup due to left wrist soreness. And, of course, first pitch will be in 6 or so minutes. And they're wearing these jerseys at home. I don't have the darker hat with the lighter blue brim. Hey, why? Like my welcome. What the heck? Is my chat broke again? Let's try again. There, now it's there on my tablet. I don't know why it's always messed up. Connor, what's up? Yeah, I did see that. Thank you. No, Grisham. Yeah, Grisham was hurt yesterday. Yeah, we already knew Judge was out. You're right. Grisham was removed. Oh, wait, maybe he got hurt Friday when it was already out yesterday. Yeah, I take that back. He may have been hurt Friday and out of the lineup. Sorry, Saturday. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Yankees lead off with Goldschmidt at first. Rice is the DH. Dominguez right field. Bellinger cleanup in center. Rosario at third. Caballero at second. Schumann in left. Volpe at short. Sanchez catching. Warren on the mound. For the Blue Jays, Springer at DH. Lucas in center. Kirk behind the dish, hitting third. Pinango in right. I was saying Pinango. I guess I was wrong. Pinango in right field, hitting cleanup. Okamoto third base. Sanchez left. Clement slides to short. Schneider is at second. McAdoo again at first because I don't know if Vlad's just getting time off or if Vlad has an injury. That I don't know. I did see that Jimenez had left wrist soreness. And on the mound, Corbin. We'll go through his numbers. Patrick Corbin. Mets game last night. Had an awful ending last night. Soto was robbed of a homer. Oh, fan interference. Oh, that's brutal. They gotta make these fences so that fan interference isn't an issue. I mean, just remove it from the game. I know, too much money to remodel, but seriously, just take that equation out of the game. All right, Corbin is 2-3, 4.55 ERA, 12 games, all starts, 57 and a third innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, 1.45 WHIP. What's up, Jason? How are you? What's going on? Thanks for being here. And thanks, Connor, as well. All right. And Corbin has given up 29 runs, all earned off of 63 hits, 7 of which were home runs. 5 hit batsmen, 20 walks, none intentional. Again, 40 strikeouts and opponent batting average 283. Patrick Corbin. And Warren, For the Yankees, Will Warren, a righty, 7-1, 3.41 ERA, 13 games, all starts, 68 and 2/3 innings pitched, 75 strikeouts, 1.21 WHIP. He has given up 34 runs, 26 earned on 62 hits, 7 of which were home runs. 2 hit batsmen, 21 walks, none intentional. Again, 75 strikeouts. Opponent batting average, 235. Yankees in their road gray. Blue Jays in these jerseys. This was got this off of eBay, a Jimenez giveaway. In decent shape. I mean, not stitched, but I just won't dry it. Better than getting Fanatics in my book. Lower back tightness. Guardians. Rays already rained out. Makeup date September 4th. Thanks, Connor. Yeah, I know that stinks, right? Yeah, that stinks. Why are they doing that? That's terrible, yeah. Hamilton's underwater. I think Toronto due soon. Hamilton's front losses. Yeah. All right. Games going on. Marlins 2, Pirates 1. Top of the 5th in Pittsburgh. Scoreless in DC. Mariners Nats. Actually, they're probably just getting underway. Probably haven't had first pitch yet. All right. I forgot to mute. I need to mute this so I can unmute that. There we go. Unmute that. Warm up. Oh, I forgot to get the sound effects up. Dang it. Hold on. I need to work on these. Holy cow. I've got a headache today. It's stemming from my neck aches, I think. I think I'm looking too much to the right. All right. Should be just about set for first pitch. Corbin, again, a lefty, still warming up. Number 46 on his jersey. Go Jays. Hello. Hey, yo. Knicks won, yes, in 5. First time since 1973, 53 years ago. Congrats, New York. Glad it's over. Then I don't have to compete with it anymore. That Ocular wanted out. Oliver Ocular wanted out of Pittsburgh. Got it. Thanks, Al. Okay, I think we're finally set. Shoot, I'm on Sportsnet. I'll try to get to the Yankees broadcast later. Inside 1-0. They don't even have a strike zone. You got to be kidding me. Cutter 86. Wow, are we behind too? What the heck happened? Right down the middle. It's ball 2. Are you kidding me? All right, something's off with the camera angle too. All right, we'll try the Yankees as soon as possible. Okay, that one's down the middle, 91. Again, Sportsnet doesn't give you pitch types. That's why I normally try to do the other team's broadcast. All right, that's called low. 3-1 to Goldschmidt, leadoff hitter for the Yankees in the top of the first. Grounded foul, third base line. 3-2. Ball boy gets it. And puts it through the net for a young fan. I'm wondering if I can switch mid at bat or between at bats here. Popped it up, foul, out of play. Still a full count to Goldschmidt leading off. He hit the 2-run homer to get the Yankees the win in the top of the 9th last night. And we get a shot of Guerrero as Connor reported back tightness for Vlad. Looper into left, one hopper to the left fielder. That's in there for a single for Goldschmidt. All right, I'm getting out and getting back in. I'm going to try to pick up the Yankees broadcast. There we go. I don't want Yankees on MLB Network. Just give me Yankees, period. It's so stupid. Why would you make that an option? All right, still waiting. All right, 0-1 to the next hitter. All right, I think we're much more up to speed. Plus, we got a strike zone. Lefty versus lefty. Corbin versus Rice. Fouled off four seam, 91. 0-2 the count. Oh, I'm sorry. The Florida guy wanted out. I read it backwards. Sorry about that, Connor. I read it backwards. Penguins need to end the Sidney Crosby experiment. Yeah, why did they bring back Malkin? I mean, he's kind of getting, I mean, I guess he had a late season surge, but 1-2 slider misses outside, 82. Oh, in Toronto? Oh, you mean no, because they can clinch. Yeah, in Vegas. Gotcha. I understand. Liner to left, 2 straight hits for the Yankees, station to station. 2 singles and nobody out. Well, this is not a great start for the Jays. 2 singles to left. And the Yankees are threatening in the top of the first. And I let the ambiance run out. Pardon me. Dominguez. I think he had the solo shot yesterday that tied it up at 1-1. Right there on a slider, 75, taking strike one. Yeah, they got to bring it to the building, if the cup to the building if there's a chance of a win. Gotcha. Checks the runner at second. Corbin delivers. Check swing on a changeup. Should be a strike. Did he foul it off? Yeah, he fouled it off. That's what it was. 0-2 the count. Runners at first and second. Dominguez hitting third. 2 singles to left for the Yankees to start the game. Corbin delivers. Swung on and missed at a changeup. 81 for out number 1. There we go. We get an out. Still chance at a double play. Beautiful pitch. Just a tick low. Had to protect the plate. Tough to reach on the low outside edge of the plate. Oh, yeah, and I don't have the Nike logo because it's a giveaway jersey. Right there in the zone, a slider, 78. Yeah, I got the white jersey coming, which now I don't need immediately because the Jays are heading on the road. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get my red Canada Day one. I'm disappointed. I think the mail lost it. 1-1 said it was delivered Thursday, but I never got it. I have to get my money back from eBay, which is a bummer. It was like a one-of-a-kind. It had the 40th anniversary patch on it. I got a good deal on it, too. 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul. Sinker. Makes it 1-2. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I just don't like Malkin because he hit Darlene 3 times over the head with his stick and only got a 5-game suspension. And I feel like Crosby gets away with a lot of penalties they don't call on him. Low slider, 2-2. I thought he was appealing, but I'm like, it was a ball, right? I'm like, there's no way that was a strike. Bellinger hitting cleanup. It's lefty versus lefty. Checking the runner at second. Corbin delivers. Fly ball to center field. Under it for out number 2. Runners hold. So now 2 outs. Fly out to center. F8. Put out credited to Lucas in center. Strikeout, fly out after 2 straight singles. Rosario, the hitter, 257 average. Hitting 5th. Pack Attack, what is up? He is back. Welcome. Thanks for being here, Pack Attack. And I think my crowd noise ran out again. Gosh darn it. Uh-oh, long drive to left, but at the track, short of the wall, caught for out number 2. No runs, 2 hits. They leave 2, including 1 in scoring position with nobody out. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Jays will send up Springer, Lucas, and Kirk. And we will check the out-of-town scoreboard. Or back. Z-back works too. Yeah, WNBA not going till 2. Really, the only other thing going on is baseball. It looks like the Mariners got a run in DC. Mariners lead the Nationals 1-0. Nats have nobody on, nobody out, a 1-2 count in the bottom of the first. Marlins lead the Pirates 2-1, bottom of the 5th. Pirates have 2 on, 2 out. Padres, Orioles, no score, bottom of the first. Diamondbacks, Reds. Diamondbacks have runner at first, 1 out, top of the first. Braves, Mets. Braves have 2 on, nobody out, and a 2-2 count. Will Warren, the starter for your New York Yankees today. I'm good, Pack Attack. Hope you're doing well. White Sox, yes, playing much better. That's how I got back into baseball, was when the White Sox were free over the air last year. All right, let's get the crowd noise going. 1 second. Swung on and missed. Springer offers at a 4-seam 93. Couldn't catch up to it. He did finally break out of it a little bit. He had a 2-run homer yesterday, 3 walks. Or was that Friday? I don't remember. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Yeah, we should take a look at the standings, dude. Righty versus righty. Warren delivers. Springer fouls off a 4-seam. 96. Still 0-2 the count. Three straight sellouts. And the roof is closed due to weather today. Lights are on, obviously. Here's the pitch. Liner to right. Looks like a leadoff hit for Springer. Man at first. Nobody out for the Jays. All right. 9th career start in what? Left field for Schumann. 2nd this season. Check swing. Nope, he went, said the third base umpire. 0-1 the count to Lucas. Runner at first. Yeah, he went. No doubt. Pitch low. Just couldn't lay off the junk. Outside. Another appeal to third. This time no swing. 1-1. So that time on a sinker 94, he was able to lay off. 298 average, 1 homer, 12 RBI in 37 games, I think it said, for Lucas. Righty versus lefty. Throw to first, not in time. Springer slides back safely. Ooh, that was a loud crack. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Hamilton needs to close its roof. Is that for the Tiger Cats? There's no CFL today, right? Or am I missing something? Yeah, but the Sky Dome, Rogers Center, whatever you want to call it, roof is closed because of weather today. 1-2 pitch upstairs, four seam 93, evens the count. 2-2. Yeah, why are we? Oh, it's the Yes Network celebrating the Knicks. All right. I don't know. Not my cup of tea. I get a lot of people like the NBA. I tried. I couldn't get into it again. Upstairs, full count, 94 mile per hour, four seam. Leadoff single to right by Springer. Pitch clock at 5. Warren delivers. Right down the middle, fouled off, four seam, 95. On deck, Kirk. He was 3 for 3 Friday night. Had yesterday off. As Valenzuela caught. Grounded on a broken bat to first, over to second, return to the pitcher in time. 3-6-1, I believe. And there's quickly 2 outs. Gosh, freaking darn it. Yep, Goldschmidt to Volpe to Warren. Another grounded into double play. There was 2 yesterday. 261 average for Kirk in 6 games. 1 homer, 4 RBI. Gosh, darn it. 2 grounded into double plays. They've already got 1 today. Yesterday and now today. Upstairs, that sinker missed 95. 1-0 to Kirk. Oh, okay. So they're having flooding situations. Got it. Sorry, I misunderstood. Four seam 94 upstairs. Kirk works the count 2-0. Gosh, they got to stay out of these double. I mean, this one was hard. He shattered his bat and it went to first. So Kirk takes outside 3-0. Four seam 95 missed. Three and one. Sorry, I just missed a pitch. I was texting my wife. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Low. He walked him on 5 pitches. So Kirk draws a 2-out walk following the double play as we get a look at a Yankee fan in the stands. That'll bring up Pinango. 299, 4 home runs, 18 RBI in 39 games. They have him in right field, which I think is the proper place. We don't need him in left anymore. Fouls off a four-seam, 94, 0-1 the count. Again, he's got that. I can't not see it. He's got that kiss tattoo, like just two lips, lipstick, like somebody kissed his neck. Permanent tattoo. Fouled off a sinker, 95, quickly 0-2. Yeah. There wasn't much he could work with though, that whole at bat. I mean, some of them were close, but he did a good job laying off of it. I didn't see the one strike. I had looked down. But yeah, I mean he's been just put on a clinic Friday night and already today. Way outside, four-seam misses 95, 1-2 the count. Two down, Kirk at first for the cleanup hitter, Pinango. I don't know why. It's just, I see that tattoo every time. It just makes me laugh. Such a funny tattoo. Here's the pitch. Way inside, 95 sinker. Just moved his elbow in time. Brush back pitch. 2-2 the count. Okamoto on deck. He's been lighting it up lately. It was Friday night. He hit that one to the fifth deck. And he had a solo for their only run yesterday, I believe, on a line drive to left. Fouls off a four-seam, still 2-2. Whoops. I neglected the crowd noise. Sorry. Two count, 2 outs, runner at first. Low in the dirt on a changeup, 89. Full count to Pinango. I saw you put "Let's go Pinango." It translated it to "wait." I don't know why. YouTube's chat thing is translating stuff that doesn't need to be translated for some reason. It's very strange. 3-2 pitch, fouled off four-seam, 94. Will doing it again. At least they are making the pitcher work. Yes, so to that point, Warren's already thrown 23 pitches in the first inning, so that is good. The double play was a bummer, but yeah, at least they've made Warren work is correct. Another full count pitch. Ooh, that might have been ball 4. It was really high. He fouled off a sweeper, 85. I don't blame him, though. They could have called that a strike. That was too close to take. 24 pitches for Warren now. Full count. Pinango waits. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop in short center. Throws to first in time to get Pinango. Nice play by the Yankee shortstop. No runs. Did they pick up a hit? I forgot already. Yes, they did. They leave one on a walk. We've played one. We head to the top of the second. Yankees send up Caballero, Schumann, and Volpe. If anybody reaches Sanchez, the 9th place hitter. Oops, I need to add a hit on my other box. There we go. All right, cut out crowd noise. Take a look at the scoreboard. Hello, Carol. Hello, everybody. Go Jays, go. Yep. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Let's check out the out-of-town scoreboard. Marlins 2, Pirates 1, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Padres 2, Orioles 0, top of the 2nd. Padres have Runner at first and 2 outs. Mariners and Nationals 1-1 in the top of the second. 2 outs for the Mariners, 1-2 count. Reds lead the Diamondbacks 1-0. We've played one. They head to the top of the second. And I'm guessing it was a home run. It was. Bleday is 12th. Bleday, home run for the Reds. Braves and Mets, bottom of the first. Braves lead 1-0. Mets have nobody out and 2 on. And Tigers Guardians postponed from Cleveland. Makeup date September 4th. All right, that'll catch you up on the rest of today's action. Oop, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Caballero, the batter. Takes strike one. Well, okay, there's the strike zone. They took it down for a second. Slider, 72. Corbin with 21 pitches here, working the top of the second. 0-0. Fouls off a four-seam, 91, a little bit upstairs. Corbin, a lefty, is on the mound. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Caballero, a four-seam, 91. We'll do the 0-2 again. Excuse me. Twenty 23 pitches. Here's 24. Way upstairs. Cutter, 85. 1-2 the count. You're welcome. No problem. I know that game day is kind of hard to read. It's very small. Bounced a changeup low and outside in the dirt. 79. So 2 evens the count at 2-2. Caballero hitting 6 for the Yankees. Grounded to second. Over to first. And in time. 4-3 ground out. 1 away for New York in the top of the... Mr. Pickles, it was an honest question. I don't know if you're trying to make a joke, but I'm happy to answer. I don't always give enough information. Corbin in the windup. Schumann, the 7th place hitter, lines the first pitch into left, over the head of the fielder, off the wall, trying for second, in there ahead of the tag, kept his hand on the bag, and a 1-out double by Schumann. And the Yankees threatening with only 1 out. 3rd hit of the game, their first extra base hit. They had 2 singles to lead off the top of the first. Great throw from left, but Schumann hustling all the way. Made it on a headfirst slide, kept his right hand on the bag. Schneider's tag a little late. Just the throw took a bounce. Slider, 74. Low and outside, 1-0. Volpe, 194 hitter, 1 homer, 9 RBI in 21 games. Corbin is set. Checks the runner at second. Delivers. Inside, 2-0. Cutter, 86. Missed. Just a little bit inside. Corbin checks the runner again. Right down the middle, sinker, 92. Count is 2-1 now. That was a nice play by the shortstop to retire the side for the Yankees. Who? Oh, that's Volpe. I forgot he was a shortstop. Fouls off a four-seam, 91, makes the count even, 2-2. 2-2, 1 out, runner at second. Corbin is set. Checks the runner. Delivers. Liner over the second baseman into center, rounding third, heading for home. Throw cut off. Nobody covering first, or they could have tagged. I don't know why the first baseman wasn't covering first. The pitcher cut it off and would have had to play, but nobody was covering the bag. So it's 1-0 Yankees on an RBI single following a double. What is McAdoo doing at first? That should have been a play at first. The hitter overran the bag. I'm not understanding that. Why aren't you covering the bag, dude? What are you doing? Just low, ball one on a sinker, 92 to Sanchez. In 5 games, he's 0 for 7. Oh, pardon me. 1-0 the count. All right. Stop the bleeding now. Let's get a double play or a strikeout. Throw to first. Just not in time. Not just getting the runner back. Oh, jeez. 1-0 count. Sanchez, liner to left center. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Heading around third. Going to score the second run of the game. Another double. First hit of the year. And it's 2-0 Jays. Or 2-0 Yankees. Sorry. Ay, ay, ay. 2 runs on 5 hits here in the top of the second. Come on. Scoring all the way from first on the double. So runs scored by Schumann and Volpe. RBIs Volpe and Sanchez. That'll bring up Goldschmidt in the top of the order. Lefty versus righty. Low. Slider, 80, 1-0. Come on, Corbin. Stay out of the big inning. Not good news here for Toronto at all. Here's the pitch. Bouncer in the dirt. Slider, 2-0. Career versus Corbin. 9 for 17 for Goldschmidt. 529 average. Oh, my goodness. Need to get an out here or walk him and set up the double play, which he may be indirectly doing. Just outside. Changeup, 79. 3-0. Oh, brother. Here we go. Corbin right down the middle, 4-seam, 90, 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Grounded sharply to third. Diving stop. Ball got away from Okamoto. And that's an infield single for Goldschmidt. It's a 2 on with only 1 out. 2 runs in already. Oh boy, the hit parade continues. Oh my goodness, this is trouble. Rice is up. 2 on, 1 out. First and second. He had a single. He's the DH today. 294 average, 18 home runs, 45 RBI on the season. Well, enjoy. Oh, World Cup, Germany 3-1 at half. Gotcha. Yeah, no, you're welcome. Yeah, hello, David Rotenberg. 0-1 the count. He swung and missed at a slider, a little low and outside. Well, a little outside. Not really that low. Lefty, lefty. Come on, Corbin. Strikeout or double play. Low, 1-0. Evens the count. Sliders, 78. Yeah, don't forget Game 6 tonight. In about 6 hours. 7:15 the live stream starts. 7:20, 7:25. Puck drop, Central Time. Right down the middle, sinker, 92, 1-2 the count. Come on, Corbin. Oh, brother. Come on, Corbin. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Low, did he go? No, says the third base umpire. Damn it. Come on, that did not look like... Oh, my God, that's a swing. How did he not call that a swing? That's BS. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Low and outside, full count. That should have been a strikeout. He was at the top of the plate. Miles is already getting warmed up in the Toronto bullpen. My goodness. Check swing, fouled it off. Excuse me. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Four seam, 92. Finally got him. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. 2 runs in. Just couldn't catch up to the fastball. Dominguez, the hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Gotta get this hitter right now. Outside, swung on and missed on a curveball. 67. Nasty pitch. Actually, it was low. It was not outside. Comparing the Yes Network to what's going on MLB.com, it just doesn't look the same. So I've noticed that this series. Swung on and missed. That one was definitely low and outside. Okay, that one. 0-2. That was a changeup, 80. Corbin delivers outside, changeup 78, 1-2 the count. I don't give away any of my name because I have a very unique name and it would not be difficult to figure it out. So, Sinbin is fine. Inside, 2-2, sinker, 92. It's a long way to go. Well, they appealed to the third base ump. If you're talking about that check swing, it's just up to the umps. Yeah, I don't think you can video review that. No, not on a check swing, but good question. Low in the dirt, slider, full count, 3-2. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't help it. I'm behind streaming, but we don't spoil in the chat. If people want to get spoiled watching MLB.com on the screen, that's fine. In the air to left. And caught for out number 3, finally. I'm just saying we don't want the chat to spoil it. If people get spoiled by MLB.com, that's that. But we don't want the chat to spoil anything. Okamoto, Sanchez, Clement due up. The Yankees get 2 in the top of the second. Bottom of the second coming up. Oh, I forgot to mid-second. All right. Marlins still lead the Pirates in Pittsburgh 2-1. Top of the seventh. Yeah, they have not. No, I'm sorry. They're heading to the bottom of the seventh. 2-1 Marlins over the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Top third in Baltimore. Padres 2, Orioles nothing. Padres have a 2-1 count. In Washington, D.C., Mariners and Nationals 1-1. Bottom of the third, 1-1 count. Nobody out. Nobody on. Reds lead at home over the Diamondbacks 1-0. Bottom of the second, they have 2 on, 1 out. Mets lead the Braves 4-1. Top of the second, 2 outs for the Braves. 1-2 count. Heading to the bottom of the first, Astros and Royals no score in Kansas City. Dodgers get 1 in the top of the first against the White Sox in Chicago. A home run by Freeman, his 11th. White Sox trail 1-0, bottom of the first. Phillies and Brewers, bottom of the first, no score. Cardinals and Twins heading to the bottom of the first, no score in that one from Minneapolis. All right. Okamoto up, takes strike 1, curveball right down the middle. Next pitch, missed, 1-1 the count. That was high, a sinker, 93. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed, four seam, 93, 1-2. The count. 1-2 to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second. Okamoto hitting 5th in the lineup. Oh, sweeper with some late movement way outside. 2-2 the count. Righty versus righty. Warren, the pitcher for the Yankees. Okamoto, the batter for the Blue Jays. Here's the 2-2. Liner down the third base line into the left field corner. Okamoto rounding first, heading to second with a stand-up double. All right, man, he is on fire. Second hit of the game for the Jays. A double by Okamoto. Just past the third baseman in fair territory and then went into the foul territory in the left field corner. That'll bring up Jesus Sanchez, 292 average, 7 homers, 29 RBI on the season. First pitch, upstairs, four seam, 93. 1-0 the count. Righty versus lefty. Runner at second. Jays down by 2 in the bottom second. Looping sweeper, 83, not a strike, 2-0. They took down the zone. All right, it was just outside is what it was. 1.5 out of the last wild card. Oof. Yeah, they got to start winning series. Outside, four seam, 93, 3-0 to Sanchez. Okamoto takes his lead at second. 3-0 count to Sanchez. 33 pitches by Warren. Right down the middle, four seam, fouled back, but out of play. 34 pitches for Warren. Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle. It's 3-1 to Sanchez. Warren checks the runner, delivers, fouled, a sinker straight back, evens the count, 3-2. Come on, ball four, base hit here, Sanchez. We need base runners. Warren not happy with himself or the sign. I think just the sign. Shaking off the signs. Checks Okamoto at second. Delivers outside, a four-seam, 94, ball four. He walked him. 2 on, nobody out. A double and a walk for the Toronto in the bottom of the second. Warren up to 36 pitches already. He doesn't even have an out. All right. All right. Clement, the shortstop. Jimenez has the day off. Left wrist soreness. Clement batting 7th in the lineup, which I don't understand that for a minute. But at any rate, righty versus righty. Warren checks Okamoto at second. Swung on and missed at a four-seam. Upstairs, 94. 0-1 the count. Monday versus Cleveland. Warren went 4 1/3. He got no decision. Gave up 3 runs, 4 hits. Clement pops up the left. Easy out for out number 1. Come on. Gotta advance these runners. 1 out. Runner at first and second. Schneider, the second baseman. 123 hitter, 1 homer, 8 RBI. In 39 games. How is this guy using up a roster spot with a batting average of 123? Oh boy. They put up Jimenez on the thing. Yeah, it was a late scratch. They've got it wrong on the Yes Network. It's Schneider, not Jimenez. Jimenez was a late scratch. Oh my gosh, Yes Network. How are you this bad? And stepped off the mound. That was Warren. They still have it wrong. Schneider hitting 8th, I assure you. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs, four-seam, 94. Misses, ball 1. All right, 1-0 the count. Hello, Random Mossy. Good day. Happy Monday for you. Outside edge of the plate. 1-1 the count. Sinker. 93. They finally fixed it. Schneider hitting 8th. My goodness, Yes Network. That is just atrocious. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up to a 93-mile-per-hour four-seam. Hope you're doing well, Random. Schneider has a good on-base percentage. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Well, again, Jimenez was scratched. Low and outside. 2-2 plus. Yeah, so you got... They have, like, nobody on the bench today, then. Because Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Jimenez are effectively, not for use due to injury. Outside, sinker, 94. Schneider works a full count. Warren with 43 pitches here with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Yeah, so they really didn't have any choice. They had to play McAdoo at first, so that kind of limits your options anyways. Here's the full count pitch. Inside, nearly hit him. He walked him. Bases loaded. 1 out. Come on. Got to score here. That'll bring up McAdoo, the 9th place hitter. They challenged this and they lost. This one wasn't even close. I don't know what the Yankees were doing. Yeah, so the only player that's available that's not out there already is Straw and Valenzuela. So a right fielder and a catcher. Yeah, you're down. Yeah, I get it. All right, mound visit by the pitching coach for the Yankees. All right, McAdoo up. Base is packed with Blue Jays. 1 out on a flyout by Clement. A double, a walk, a flyout, and another walk. McAdoo, 200 hitter, 1 homer, 3 RBI, just 6 games on the season. Righty versus righty. Warren, 44 pitches. Low and inside, 1-0. 93 mile per hour sinker. And for some reason, they've taken down the strike zone on Yes Network. I don't know what's going on. Righty, righty. Here's the pitch. Oh, popped him up to right. Very shallow. Caught for out number 2. No chance to tag. Decent throw. 2 outs with the bases loaded. Top of the order, Springer. Warren has fired 46 pitches already. Come on, Springer. You got to break out of it. Walk or a hit here. Preferably a single. That'll drive in too. Yeah, too shallow to tag. All right. Come on, Springer. Outside, 4-seam, 95, 1-0. Springer had a single in the first, raised his average to 207, 6 homers, 16 RBI. OPS is 660, not that's batting average and on-base percentage combined. Foul down the right field line in the stands and out of play. Evens the count, 1-1. Fouled off a sinker, 94. Come on, George, break out of it. We need a single, or a walk, but preferably a single. Fouled off a sweeper, 84. He's behind in the count, 1-2. Come on. Yep. But the problem is they've got Tampa Bay and New York ahead of them. That's the only problem. Outside, didn't offer. Evens the count, 2-2. A sweeper missed. 85. Two count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Grounded up the middle, shortstop to second to end the game. In the inning, 6-4, ground out. They left the bases loaded. We've played 2. We head to the top of the 3rd. Yankees will send up Bellinger, Rosario, and Caballero. Missed opportunities. Didn't ground into a double play that time, but didn't score either. Oh, well. They made Martin throw a lot. Yes. Hey, wait a minute. The Yankees failed a challenge. Why is that not reflected? They challenged a ball that was outside. How come? Huh. Have to see what the broadcast has. I think MLB.com is wrong. Yep, long way to go. No, Australia is not a territory of New Zealand. Come on. I know you're joking. Marlins 2-1 over the Pirates. Top 8th. Padres 2-0 over the Orioles. Bottom 3rd, and the Orioles have 2nd and 3rd, 2 out though. Mariners Nationals 1-1, bottom of the 4th. Diamondbacks Reds 1-1, top of the 3rd. Diamondbacks have 1st and 2nd, but 2 out. Through 2 in New York, Mets lead the Braves 4-1. Royals lead the Astros 1-0, top of the 2nd. Runner at first, 1 out. Dodgers 1-0 over the White Sox, heading to the bottom of the 2nd in Chicago. Brewers lead the Phillies 1-0. 2 outs for the Phillies in the top of the 2nd. Cardinals and Twins, no score, top of the 2nd. All right, we are ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off by Bellinger, a 4-seam, 91, 0-1 the count. Grounded to short, grounded to second, over to first, to McAdoo in time for out number 1. Ground out 4-3. Corbin has 54 pitches, though, in the top of the 3rd. That's all right. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, it's all right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. You're making a joke. It's fine. Slider 72. It's all right. I don't think it ever was. Wasn't it just a British thing? Grounded, changeup, foul. 0-2. I just don't want to insult Random Mossy, that's all. Rosario 0 for 1. He's got an 0-2 count. Sorry, top of the... What am I doing? Top of the 3rd. Sorry about that. Not bottom. 1-2 the count. I goofed. Chase, hello. Apparently a Rockies fan. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Golfed it into left off the tee. Leaping catch at the wall and caught for out number 1 by Sanchez. What a catch. That was a literal driver shot off the tee. Sanchez leaping grab like a step short of the wall. Barely touched the fence with the right hand. Yeah, they got that chain link fence, and that's very dangerous. Somebody got injured last week crashing into the wall. I think it was for the Jays. Quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Yankees in the top of the 3rd. Changeup 74, missed, ball 1. The hitter is Caballero, who grounded out in the 2nd. That was outside, way outside. Corbin delivers outside. Slider 77, 2-0. Corbin with 60 pitches. Again, we'll be like 2 pitches behind MLB.com. Fouled off a sinker, 92, makes the count 2-1 now. Corbin getting loose. Steps on the rubber into the wind up 2-1 pitch outside. Changeup 76, 3-1 to the 6th hitter Caballero, lefty versus righty. Whoop. Liner way foul, way out in front of it on a cutter 84. Evens or full count 3-2 now. Yeah, fouled, slider, still 3-2. MLB is wrong. The Yankees failed on a challenge. I don't know why MLB doesn't reflect that. Yes Network does. I know they definitely. All right, time called by Caballero. Oh, it's all right, Chance. Yeah, we'll get to it. Oh, nice. Let's go Blue Jays. Yeah, helps to have a National League team and an AL team. Fouled off a slider, 81. The Yankees got 2 runs in the second. Singles, walks, a double. We'll go over it. Long at bat here with Caballero in the third. Fouls off a sinker, 91. Still full count. 2 outs, bases empty. Corbin with 66 pitches already. They should have won yesterday. They were 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Grounded into 2 double plays and left 10 on base. Fouled off another pitch, 3-2 the count. Yeah, they should have won yesterday. Not enough offense, wasted a great start. A 7-inning, 1-run effort by the starter. Swung on and missed. Finally, 4-seam got him, 91. 3 up, 3 down for the Yankees. We head to the bottom of the third. The Jays will send up Lucas, Kirk, and Penyango. All right, I'm going to get some more water. I'll be right back. 3-1 Marlins now. 5-1 Nationals now. All right. Oh. All right, we're back. Still at commercial. Didn't miss anything yet. Excuse me. All right. Lucas leading off. Righty versus lefty. Warren delivers. Takes a strike. Sweeper 83. 0-1. Grounded to second. Over to first. One hopper juggled. Couldn't dig it out. Should be an infield single. Let's see what they call it. Yep, they did call it an infield single. Caballero stopped it. Had to go throw across his body. One hopper that the first baseman did not dig. So, leadoff runner at first for the Jays. Their third hit here in the bottom of the third. Wait, how many hits? Hold on. Takes the strike. This is Kirk, who walked in the first. The Blue Jays had the bases loaded, I think, in the second, and didn't score with 1 out. Fouled off a sinker, 92. 0-2 the count. Yeah, I forgot to go through the bottom of the second. Or no, the top of the second when the Yankees scored. Oh, 2 to Kirk. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Kirk grounded to second base in the hole to right. That'll have the runner advance to second. 2 singles to start off the bottom of the third for the Jays. And the captain continues his hit parade and his triumphant return to the lineup in 2 of the last 3 days. Hi from Mount Currie, British Columbia. Well, welcome. Hello, Charlie. Thanks for being here. All right, the hitter is Pinango, who grounded out in the first. 297 average, 4 homers, 18 RBI. Righty against lefty. Outside, takes a changeup, 86, 1-0 the count. 57 pitches by Warren. They made him throw a lot in the first and the second. And it's unfortunate they loaded the bags with 1 out and blew it. Chopper foul down the first base line. Evens the count, 1-1. Looks like the Marlins are up 4-1 now on the Pirates, top of the 8th. They have the bases loaded and 2 out. First and second here, nobody out for the Jays. Takes low. Changeup missed downstairs, 86, 2-1 the count. Pinango adjusts the batting gloves. Now he steps back in the box. Grounded to short, over to second, over to first, in time. 6-4-3, another double play. I think that's 32 today. Oh my goodness. I think they had one in the first. Oh my. They gotta stop doing this. Yeah, I think that's the second 6-4-3 double play too. Nice turn by the second baseman. Just got him at first. Come on. What are we doing, Jays? All right, come on. Okamoto with 2 outs. Just get a single. Drive this run in. Take strike 1. Sweeper 86. My goodness. Yep, go Blue Jays, go. I agree. Okamoto is 1 for 1. Doubled in the second. He's had a great 3-game series. Outside, miss, 1-1 the count. Actually, it was high and outside. Sinker, 94. Okamoto, the big oak, hitting 5th in the lineup. Runner at third. 2 out. Sweeper missed outside, 2-1, 86 miles per hour. Miles warming up in the Jays bullpen. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Didn't matter. He took a strike. 2-2. Right down the middle. A sweeper. 86. On deck, Jesus Sanchez. 2-2 pitch. Lined towards third. Throw to first. Got away. That'll score a run. And the ball got away. I guess Okamoto's not heading to second. At any rate, I think it's an infield single, but I know they scored a run. We'll see what the official score. I bet you he hasn't ruled yet. Bad throw from third, but it's going to be a tough play to get him. Yeah, throw was towards the home plate side of the first baseman. And the official score is taking his time. Looks like they ruled it an error, which would mean no RBI. Oh, no, I guess they still gave him the RBI. He's just how can you give him the RBI if there's an error? That's not right. That's bad. Okay, they said single and E5, but You can't award. Oh, he did take second. Okay. All right, so that's how you get the RBI. He did get credited for the single. The error from the third baseman on a throwing error allowed Okamoto to take second. Okay, now it makes sense. Upstairs, he missed. All right, so Jays finally get on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the third. Sanchez fouls one off. Third base foul territory and caught for out number 3. They get one. They leave one in scoring position at second. We've played 3. We head to the top of the 4th. Yankees 2, Blue Jays 1. Yankees send up Schumann, Volpe, and Sanchez. Finally, MLB reflects that the Yankees have a failed ABS challenge. That took them a while. All right, they got one. That's the important thing. Should have had more. First and second with one out. Finally, yeah. All right. Hope you're enjoying this live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on Blue Jays baseball play-by-play, NHL hockey, and WNBA, and Packer games in the fall. And because doing one or both, liking and or subscribing, helps to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and it is commercial free. Everything's free. Just ask for the like and subscribe in return. Again, it's all free. Just a little bit of, I try not to inundate you with commercials. Try to do it at inning breaks only. All right, first pitch to Schumann. It's in there for a strike right at the bottom of the zone. Curveball, 65. 0-1 the count. Next pitch, upstairs, missed on a four-seam, 91. Evens the count, 1-1. Corbin with 70 pitches. First pitcher in the first batter in the top of the fourth. Fouled back behind the plate. Kirk under it for out number 1. Foul out 2. And there's one away. All right. That'll bring up Volpe, who's 1 for 1. Looping slider, 70 in there, strike 1. Top of the 4th, Yankees leading 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded right outside the plate for Kirk, over to first to McAdoo for out number 2. 2-3 on the putout. Assist to Kirk, put out to McAdoo. We have to be near the bottom in terms of runners in scoring position. Yeah. Yesterday and today has been brutal. Tonight, or today, this afternoon, they're 1 for 6. They've left 5 on base. Yankees are 2 for 7. They've left 4 on base. Well, the the channel started out as a Chicago Blackhawks and Chicago Wolves play-by-play live stream. So I had no plans. Definitely wasn't going to do football and never dreamed I would be doing baseball or basketball. But the WNBA got me into basketball. Liner to right. That's a 1-1 pitch line to right. And a 2-out single. Yankees have a runner at first. I wasn't expecting to do anything other than... Problem was, quickly the White Sox were taken off the over-the-air for free, and that meant no Blackhawks live in the fall for me. That'll do it. They're switching pitchers. He's responsible for the runner at first, but called to the bullpen here in the top of the fourth for the Blue Jays. Miles, the pitcher now. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to reveal my first name because my last name is very unique and it'd be very easy to find me. And for safety reasons, I'd rather not. And for fraud reasons, I'd rather not. All right, Goldschmidt, the batter. Miles, the pitcher. He's a righty. 3-1 record, 3.40 ERA, 18 games, 2 starts, 42 and a third innings pitched, 41 strikeouts, 1.06 WHIP. And he's given up 18 runs, 16 earned. That was off of 32 hits, 4 of which were home runs. No hit batsmen, 13 walks, no intentional walks. 41 strikeouts again, and opponent batting average 204. Spencer Miles on the bump. Sean Penn? No. I can't stand Sean Penn. No, thank you. Yes, except for when they play the Cubs and the White Sox. So, unfortunately, that means I can't do this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because of local blackouts, because I prefer not to pony up an additional $20 a month on top of everything else I'm paying and subscribing for just the Cubs and then just the White Sox. So for 3 games, I'd rather not spend $20. But we'll do every other Blue Jay game that we can, except against the Sox and the Cubs. Strike 1 taken by Goldschmidt. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. Miles ahead of him, 0-1. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. Fly to right center. Back at the track. Caught by the center fielder in front of the Kubota advertisement. But the center fielder catches it for out number 3. No runs. A hit. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Blue Jays will send up Clement, Schneider, and McAdoo. Two 7-1, 1-5-0. The 7th, 8th, and 9th hitter due up for Toronto. Yeah, Sin and last name is Bin. We'll go, yeah, Sin first, Bin last. Skip the stream. I like WNBA. I tried NBA. I tried the playoffs last year. Tried to do some regular season this fall, and it's just not my cup of tea. Plus, there's plenty of competition. There's a lot of people doing NBA play-by-play. So it wasn't for me. And I got to admit, I've been rather disappointed in the WNBA. There's only been a couple really good games that got over in a 2 hour and 10-minute, time limit or time fashion. We're not going to insult ladies sports here. May have to cover Athletes Unlimited softball as well on some off days in the WNBA and maybe baseball. Marlins lead the Pirates 4-1 through 8 in Pittsburgh. Padres lead the Orioles 2-1, bottom of the 5th. Nationals up 6-1 on the Mariners, top of the 6th. Diamondbacks trailing in Cincinnati 2-1 to the Reds, top of 5. Through 4 in New York, Mets 4, Braves 1. Royals up 1-0 on the Astros, bottom of the 3rd. Dodgers up 1-0 on the White Sox, top of the 4th. Brewers up 1-0 on the Phillies through 3. Cardinals and Twins, no score, bottom of the 3rd. All right, again, Ernie Clement, fly out in the second, 304 hitter is the leadoff hitter for the Jays. Takes a strike on the top of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Excuse me. Ernie drives one to right, one hopper to the right fielder, and that's a leadoff single for Toronto. Hit number 6 on the day for Toronto. Opposite field. Nice piece of hitting by the Big Ern to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Blue Jays. That'll send up Schneider. He had a walk. No official plate appearance yet. Or no official at bat yet. Just a plate appearance. 0-1. Takes one outside. Called strike. Sinker 91. Takes strike 2. Low outside corner. We have plenty of female. They're in the minority. I don't want to insult female intelligence. Low on a sinker. Challenged by the Yankees. Let's see what this results in. They may be out of challenges. Nope, it is a strike. Got him. So that's strike 3. Unfortunate for the Jays. 1 out. Yep, just nicked the lower corner. Caught him looking. Schneider not happy, but ABS is ABS. 1 out. Yeah, so it was a successful challenge. Boy, I don't know. The Yes Network strike zone, it didn't really look like a strike. Warren versus McAdoo. He's 0 for 1. Righty versus righty. No, I didn't mean they were a minority. I meant to say in my audience, they are in the minority, but I don't want to insult them. That's why I deleted the comment. I didn't, if I said it, that's not what I was thinking. I just, out of context, I said it wrong. I meant they may be a minority of the viewers on my channel, but I don't want to discourage anybody from watching. So I had to delete the comment. Swung on a miss 0-2. So yes, sorry. If that's what came out, that was not my intentions. I meant they're in the minority of my viewers. I apologize. Thanks for pointing it out. I'm sorry. I definitely didn't want that to be the sentiment. I apologize. I just didn't appreciate the previous comment is what I was trying to say. Low sweeper 86, because I still think the WNBA is good. Maybe it hasn't been as good as it was last year, but there's been a handful of really good games. So I want to continue to cover those, especially if they're on WNBA League Pass. Outside, fouled off a four-seam, 93. It bugs me that they've got games on USA Network and they're not available to stream on Peacock. It doesn't make any sense to me. And now they've got more games on NBA TV, and those games aren't available unless you have local coverage like I do for the Sky. Low to McAdoo, maybe inside, 93 on a sinker, 2-2. Well, I don't know. With WNBA, at least with the uniforms, that's not an issue. I can't speak for LPGA or tennis. Grounded the third. Did they get him at second? Or was that foul? Very strange call. Okay, foul ball. So it's 2-2. All right, late call. The third baseman threw to second, but that was a foul ball. I don't know. I'm not here to talk about appearances, good or bad, male or female. And I certainly won't comment on how they dress. That's not what we're about. Warren with 79 pitches. McAdoo fouls off 94 four-seam. Two and two the count. 80 pitches. Bottom of the fourth. We have to look at the pitching line for the Blue Jays starter. That's done. Fouled off a sweeper. Got a piece of the catcher. He'll walk it off. Still 2-2 to McAdoo with one out and a runner at first. Come on, McAdoo. Keep the line moving. Get a walk or a single. Righty versus righty. Warren delivers. Fouled off another one. A sinker. Straight back. 93. 82 pitches for Warren in the bottom of the fourth. And again, the Jays have already gone to the bullpen. Righty versus righty. Bounced it in the dirt. Change up. 86. Full count. Full count. All right, ball four, base hit. Come on, McAdoo. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. A sinker, 93, right down the middle. What an at-bat in progress here for McAdoo. That's 11 pitches. Holy cow. Called strike. Swinging strike. Ball, foul, ball, foul, 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 foul. Ball in dirt, foul. Long at bat, and now the catcher heads to the mound. Should we get the boo out for that? Yeah, why not? If I can find it. Yep, sinker, sinker, sweeper, four-seam fastball, sinker, sinker, four-seam fastball, sweeper, sinker, changeup, sinker. The pitch sequence. All right, come on, break this up. This is a long at bat here, or a long conference at the mound with the catcher and pitcher. All right, let's go, McAdoo. Hedrick warming up for the popped up by McAdoo to shallow right. Runner better get back to first. Jeez Louise, he was way off the bag. Good at bat for McAdoo, but he flies out. 2 outs. Runner at first. Jays still trailing 2-1. I suppose I could put this color blue up maybe for the Jays on the. I'll just stick to the regular color, except that when they add black on Friday, we'll do that for the City Connect. Strike taken upstairs, 93 sinker. Well, I mean top of the zone, not upstairs. Springer, the leadoff hitter, 1 for 2. Again, Hedrick getting warmed up for the Yankees. Low, just missed, 1-1. Yeah, didn't miss by much. Four seam, 93. Righty. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Springer. Four seam, 94. 1-2 the count. 2 out. Runner at first. Jays down 2-1. Batting in the bottom of the 4th. Come on, Springer. Snap out of it. We need a hit. Warren with 3 seconds on the clock. Delivers upstairs. Four seam, 92. Missed. Evens the count. 2-2. Warren about to throw his 90th pitch here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short, into left. That's a single. Jays have 2 runners on with 2 outs. They have 7 hits now as they bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Just past the dive of the shortstop. Lucas is up 1 for 2. He scored the Jays run. All right. Again, Lucas hitting second. Clement at second. Springer at first. Single in the 3rd. Scored a run. 302 average. 1 for 2 today. Takes the sweeper. 83. Outside edge of the plate. 0-1 the count. I don't know. Maybe we should just pay the $20. I don't know. I don't want to give. Low and outside, changeup missed, 86, 1-1 the count. One on one pitch, lined up the middle, past the shortstop, into second, rounding third, trying to score. The throw to third gets away, and the runners hold though. So second and third, they tied up the game. Nice hit by Lucas to tie the game up. All right, Jays, finally. Clutch 2-out hit, finally. 8th hit of the game. Lucas grounded it right up or lined it up the middle. Jays got 1 in the 3rd. They get 1 in the 4th. Yeah, the third baseman wasn't on the bag. It wasn't that bad a throw. I guess he wasn't expecting the throw to go to third. Must have thought it'd be cut off or at home. I don't know. So I think they called that a single plus error. Or single and then advance on the throw. Yeah. All right, single and advance on the throw. I think that is it for Warren. Or we just got a mound visit. Hold on, maybe it's not it for Warren. Kirk the hitter. One for one, a walk and a single. 292 average, 1 homer, 4 RBI for Kirk. Here's the pitch. Takes sinker, 93. 0-1 the count. Kirk. We need a hit. We'll take a walk, but we need a hit. Fouls off a sweeper, 83, 0-2 the count. Come on, Kirk. Warren still in the game, 95. Hedrick still warming, a lefty for the Yankees. Time called by Kirk. Steps out of the box. Second and third, 2 outs, but an 0-2 count to Kirk. Tie game now, 2-2. Bottom of the fourth here in Toronto. Warren delivers. Kirk takes a strike. That should be a ball. I can't believe that was even called a strike. That's insane. Look how far out this one is. Sinker, 95. These umps are awful. That's about 2 inches out. Okay, I was wrong. 1.3, though. Really wasn't that. I guess I can forgive him. It was the outside corner. At least it wasn't the inside corner, which gets screwed up, too. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a four-seam, 97, still 1-2. Oh, sorry. I don't know why your Raptors comment got held. I just saw it. David Rodenberg. Yeah, I see you're not interested in the Raptors. I have no idea why YouTube held that. Grounded by Kirk to short over to first in time. They get a run. They leave 2 in scoring position. You know, Kirk couldn't go 1,000% forever. That's the first out he's made since his return Friday night. We're through 4. We head to the top of the 5th. Yankees will send up Rice, Dominguez, and Bellinger. Yeah, so I saw you said, when I grew up in Toronto, the Raptors didn't exist, so I developed a bandwagon approach to the Raptors as much interested in as Tiddlywinks. Yeah. No, I get it. A lot of people like the NBA. I did in the 80s and 90s. I kind of tapped out around 2003. I ended up liking the WNBA last year. I tried to do playoffs last year in the NBA. I tried to do some regular season this fall. There's plenty of competition. It just wasn't my cup of tea, but I'd rather watch the NBA over, say, soccer any day. No offense if you like the World Cup. English Premier League, I watched a little bit with my son, but that's about it. That's been a while. Tigers Guardians postponed. Makeup date September 4th. That's the only, not exactly a final, but the only game in the books, if you will. 271-280. All right. We've got game in the bottom of 6th and the top of the 7th. Nationals up 6-1 on the Mariners, top of 7th. Orioles trail the Padres 2-1 in Baltimore, bottom of 6th. Orioles have 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Corbin only went 3 2/3, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, struck out 3. Miles got the 3rd out in the top of 4th. He'll be on the mound. Not sure if Warren's going to continue. He's near 100 pitches already. Swung on and missed by Rice. Four-seam, 96 out of Miles. Strike 1. One and one evens the count. That was low and inside. Curveball, 82. Rice checked his swing. Didn't matter. It was called a strike. 1-2 on a curveball. All right, Rice 1-2 count, top of the fifth. Game tied 2-2. Miles delivers upstairs, four seam 98, evens the count 2-2. Come on, Miles, go after him. Swung on and missed. Strike three, got him. One away for New York in the top of the fifth. All right, Dominguez, the hitter. Grounded to the second base, over to McAdoo for out number one. 4-3 on the ground out. Quickly two away for the Yankees in the top of the fifth. A lot of singles, I think, today. We've got 15 hits, one double for each team. Bellinger, the hitter. He is 0 for 2, playing center field, hitting cleanup for New York. Swung on a miss, sinker, 98, 0-1 the count. Spencer should probably be replacing Max. Yeah, I know. They just got Max that one start. He got roughed up. Yeah, I hear you. It's tough. Outside curveball misses, 81, evens the count, 1-1. It's probably a good idea, Jason. I agree. They can't wait too long for Max to figure it out. Grounded to McAdoo. He tosses to Miles at first. 3-1 on the ground out. 1-2-3, nothing across. We're halfway home. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jays will send up Pinango, Okamoto, and Sanchez. All right, man, I think I got to get something to eat. I am getting a headache, too. I think it's more because of my neck. Oh, let's clear the crowd noise. All right, I'll be right back. Whoops, forgot to say, yeah, mid-fifth. There we go. All right, just about set. Bottom of the fifth. Sorry, I had to get something to eat. A little protein bar. All right, Tim Hill is your pitcher, a lefty for the Yankees. First pitch fouled off. 0-1 to Pinango. Tim Hill, 3-2, 4.10 ERA, 32 games, 26 and a third innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 1.22 whip. Bit of a sidearm lefty, swung on and missed, or did he foul it off? Either way, it's 0-2 to Pinango. Chopper, shortstop, takes it on the second base side. Throw to first in time. Out number one. A 6-3 ground out. Okamoto. They got Pinango hitting fourth. Why not put Clement there? Okay. Okamoto's 2 for 2. Takes the ball. 1-0 the count. Outside sinker, 89. Outside sinker, 89. Quickly 2-0. 1 out. Bases empty. Hill on the mound for the Yanks. Sinker fouled off, 89. Count is now 2-1. Come on, Okamoto. We got to get something going here. Get us a hit. 1 out. Low. Nope. Hit the bottom of the zone. Strike. Sinker, 89. Evens the count. 2-2. Fouled off a sinker. 90. Still 2-2. Come on, Oak. I mean, he is 2 for 2 already. Fly to, well, actually popped up on the edge of the infield. Caught by the second baseman for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. They're showing Okamoto in the batting, cage from the pitching machine. Just working on his swing. I don't know. Yes, network. All right. Here's the pitch. Sanchez, sinker, taken, 90, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 today. And he had a walk. Takes a strike. 0-2. Sinker, 91. Chopped it foul off the catcher. May have hit him between the legs. 0-2. Yeah, he's almost a submariner. That's almost an underhand pitch. He's not even like over the top with the fingers. It's definitely like a sidearm. Not quite as low as Rogers, but as side. All right, sinker fouled off, 90. 0-2 to Sanchez, hitting 6 for Toronto today. 0-2 count. Low, sinker missed, 90. 1-2 the count. Swung on and missed, sinker got him, 90. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We've played 5. We head to the top of the 6th. Yankees send up Rosario, Caballero, and Schumann. One second. Two through 5. 271, 280. 15 hits combined. A lot of singles. Yeah, Miles in relief. What he's gone he got the last out in the fourth. Yeah, so an inning and a third. And just a strikeout, nothing else given up. Yeah, he's pitched solid. Toronto gonna win. I hope so, Charlie. Appreciate the kind word, JD. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's free. Just like and subscribe. That's all I ask in return. Oh, yeah, I forgot to point out Plum and Copper each had 40-plus points. First time in WNBA history. Plum with 43, Copper with 41. Sparks beat the Mercury 111-102 last night. Both games today already underway. We'll check. End of the first in Brooklyn. Liberty lead the Mystics 20-13. Tempo up 25-15 on the Dream. So the other Toronto team already. Oh, they're into the second. 9:33 to go. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the hitter. Miles back on the bump for the Jays. First pitch. Upstairs, maybe a little outside. Sinker. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Looped a curveball in there. 80 taken. Strike one. 1-1. On deck, Caballero for the Yanks. Miles is set. Here's the pitch. Bounced one in the dirt. A curveball. 2-1 to the hitter, Chisholm Jr. He's hitting fifth in the Yankees lineup. 229 average. Upstairs, sinker, 97, 3-1 to Chisholm Jr. He steps out, adjusts the batting gloves. Oh, yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll. It's in the YouTube chat. I only see it on my desktop, so if you don't see it, no worries. Inside sinker, 97. He walked him on 5 pitches. Leadoff walk for the Yanks. So far in the poll, we've got 37 votes. 70% think the Jays will win it. 30% for the Yankees. So, yeah, if you don't see the poll, no worries. Just let me know in the chat who you think will win, who you're rooting for. Doesn't have to be the same team. Caballero, the right-handed hitter, against the right-handed pitcher. Miles throws to first. McAdoo applies the tag, not in time. Ground out strikeout for Caballero. He's a .257 hitter, 5 homers, 18 RBI. Time called. I don't know what's going on. Caballero's arguing with the home plate umpire. Of course, the Yankees broadcast thinks it's the Blue Jays' fault, but I don't. Discussion continues, and now all the umps are in, and Boone's out on the field. They're just guessing. Come on, let's go, Caballero. What are you beefing about? Come on. What is this all about? Yeah, just step out of the box. Call time. I don't know what you're beefing about. Caballero steps away, and now Boone's still talking to, I assume, the home plate ump and the crew chief. Come on. Yeah, Bowen. Good. Caballero got warned. Hopefully he got his 2 cents in. I don't know what the point of that all was. Just delayed the game. We haven't even thrown a pitch in this at bat. 0-2 Caballero for the day. 0 for 2. Hitting 6. Righty versus righty. Miles is set. Here's the pitch. He just stands there and takes the sinker. 95. I don't know what's going on. So now he steps out of the batter's box. 11. There's some mind games going on with Caballero. Pitch clock at 2. Throw to first, not in time. He's thrown twice, so. Oh, for God's sakes. What is this? Of course, the Yankees think it's the Blue Jays' fault, at least their broadcast. 0-1 to Miles to Caballero. Pitch out, throw to first, not in time. Back safe. And that evens the count 1-1. What is going on? Penguins and Kings. Oh, I didn't know. Thought there was like 3. I thought the Panthers were the other one, but I could be wrong. I could be thinking of somebody else. Just reported. Gotcha. Yeah, I agree. I tried to stay clear. I don't like to comment on appearances or outfits. Try to stay clear of that. I think it's misinterpretation, you know, that 1-1. 3 seconds. 2. Runner takes off. Fouled off by Caballero on a sinker. 1-2. Again, he got warned in this at bat. Game advisory, on-field delay. They don't have the warning, but they did warn Caballero. I guess they could use him. I just feel like there's times where he takes the night off. You know, I think he's inconsistent. I guess. And that's a big contract. Caballero calls time, and we still got discussions going on. Come on. This is insane. Throw to second, not in time. Stolen base by Chisholm Jr. All right, well, whatever. It's had enough of Caballero's whatever monkey business he's doing. 2-2. The count. Now, time again. What is that signal by the ump? All right, 2-2 count. Miles is set with 5 seconds. Chisholm, he checks the runner at second, delivers with 1, fouled off a curveball, 81. Yeah, I mean, Nurse, I guess, would be an upgrade, but Edmonton needs to eat a lot of that contract. That's the problem. Two-two pitch to Caballero. This has been a huge, long delay on this drive. Is that bad? Grounded to second, over to first in time. 4-3 ground out. Chisholm Jr. is at third with only 1 out. So he moved the runner over. Cannot believe how long that at bat took. Sorry, screw the Yankees. I don't know what that was all about. Schumann 1 for 2, a double in the second, scored a run. Infield in on the grass. Third still a little bit in the dirt. Righty, squares to bunt. I guess he didn't offer. It's called a ball. 1-0. All right, relax, Caballero. Why don't you have a seat and cool off? Curveball, 83. Schumann takes upstairs, four-seam, 96. 2-0 the count. Volpe on deck. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the pitcher. Throw home. They've got him in a pickle. Chisholm to the third baseman. Okamoto to Miles, who tags him out. And they called him out because he avoided the tag. But the runner, I was going to say, got to second during the rundown. All right, they prevented the run. It is a fielder's choice. 1 to 2 to 5 to 1 on the tag. Out trying to advance. Yeah, he did apply the tag, but the ump had already was going to call him out for running out of the baseline. So going on contact, but it was to the pitcher, and Chisholm makes a mistake, I'd think. Took them out of, a runner at third, but they do have a runner at second. All right. That'll bring up Volpe. 1 for 2, an RBI and a run scored. I missed who was warming for the Blue Jays. Dang it. Righty versus righty. Miles checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Inside, sinker, 96. 1-0 the count. Guess I need to refresh. Something happened to the 1-0 count. Line to left field. Runner around third. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Throw to second. Not in time. Single plus advance on error, and the Yankees take a 3-1 lead. Fudge. 3 runs on 8 hits. Yankees answer back in the 6th. Yep, Sanchez throw was way short. Kirk ran halfway to the mound to cut it off. Throw to second, not in time. Miles checks the runner at second. Call to strike, sinker, 97, inside edge of the plate. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a big contract. I don't know if he's worth it. Right down the middle, sinker, 97. Sanchez takes 0-2. He's got a double and a single and an RBI. He's 2 for 2 today. 9th hitter in the New York lineup. Markstrom, huh? Interesting. All right, Miles with 29 pitches in relief, working in the top of the 6th. 0-2, upstairs, outside, 98, four-seam, 1-2 the count. Checks the runner at second, delivers. Got him looking at a curveball, 80 on the inside edge of the plate. But the damage is done. The Yanks pick up a run. They leave one in scoring position at second. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Blue Jays send up Clement, Schneider, and McAdoo. Dang it. All right. Well, you needed to get 1 to win, so now you need to get 2. All right. 380-28. 381-280. Okay. Any finals? Yes. Marlins 4, Pirates 2 is your first final. Tigers, Guardians rained out. Make up September 4th. Orioles trail the Padres 4-2, top of the 8th. Nationals leading the Mariners at home 9-1, bottom of the 8th. Or should we say Walgreens? The W is the same. All right, Liberty at home against the Mystics, 28-22. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tempo tied up with the Dream in Toronto, 35 all, 3:24 to go, second quarter in that one. Diamondbacks and Reds, 3-3, top of the 8th. Mets 6, Braves 1, bottom 6. Royals 4, Astros 0 in Kansas City, bottom 6. Dodgers 1-0 over the White Sox in Chicago, bottom of the 6th. Brewers 4-0 over the Phillies, bottom of the 6th. Cardinals 3-2 over the Twins, bottom of the 6th. A's 4, Rockies 3, top of 2nd. Cubs Giants, no score, top of the 3rd. Rays, Angels in about, what do we got, 24 minutes. And then the nightcap, Rangers, Red Sox on NBC. Jake Bird, a righty, takes the hill for the Yankees. First pitch, sinker, 94, taken by Clement. He's 1 for 2 today. Righty versus righty. Bird delivers. Outside, sweeper, 84, evens the count, 1-1. Bird is 1-1, 4.95 ERA, 25 games, 20 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, 1.45 whip. 1-1. Clement takes outside, 85 sweeper, 2-1 the count. Letang, Carlson, Gerard, Kulak. Oh, trade. Wotherspoon, yeah, he's all right. Clifton, Shea. Fly to right, under it is the right fielder for out number 1. Ernie Clement, fly out 9. Austin Wells, minor league rehab games this week for the Yankees. He's been out with cervical headaches. Ooh, since May 6th. I've got a headache. Not comparing it to that, though. Schneider takes upstairs, 1-0. Walk in the second for Schneider. He's 0 for 1. He struck out, I think, on an appeal by the Yankees. Taken Drive to center, back near the track. Gone! It's tied! Schneider with a solo shot to straightaway center. And the Blue Jays have tied it up. Holy cow. What a hit. Dead center. All right, Schneider. I guess I was a little too hard on him. 9th hit, and he puts the jacket on for the Jays. Wow. What a hit. 3-3 your score. McAdoo, the hitter, takes the strike on a sweeper, 85. Man, he had some pop on that swing. Holy cow. Just to the left of the 400 mark. McAdoo takes strike 2. So the Jays answer right back in the bottom of the, what do we call it here? The bottom of the 6th. McAdoo swings and misses. Strike 3. Got him. 2 outs. But that'll bring up Springer, who's actually 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He raised the average to 211. 6 homers, 16 RBI. Could really use a 2-out hit here for Germany. Got a touchdown against Curacao. 7-1. It's to the right. It's east of Aruba, in case you're wondering where Curacao is. All right, fouled it off. 0-1. I think the next pitch was low and outside. 1-1. Nope. Low and outside. Got ahead. Sinker, 95. 1-1. Hedrick still warming for the Yankees. I bet a Nurse trade might have to be a 3-team trade with one acting as a broker to eat up some of the salary. Yeah, that makes sense. 1-1 to Springer. Fly to right center. Right fielder takes it for out number 3. They get a run on 1 hit, a home run by Schneider. His second of the inning off a bird, second of the season off a bird in the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees send up Goldschmidt, Rice, and Dominguez. We head to the top of the 7th. I got a run on a hit. They left none. We're through 6. And I forgot to update that. Dang it. Hold on. There we go. Any other finals? Nope, just the one. Pirates lost to the Marlins 4-2. Padres lead the Orioles 4-2, top of the 8th. Nationals lead the Mariners 10-1, top of the 9th. Diamondbacks lead the Reds 4-3, top of the 8th. Mets lead the Braves 6-1, top of the 7th. Royals 4, Astros 0 through 6. Dodgers and White Sox now tied at 1, bottom of the 6th. Sox still batting with a runner at second, nobody out. Brewers 4-0 over the Phillies in the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals 3-2 on the Twins, end of 6. Rockies 5-4 over the A's, bottom of the 2nd. Cubs and Giants, no score. All right. Miles still pitching for Toronto. Excuse me. Goldschmidt leading off 2 for 3. Fouls it off the ump. 0-1. Hopefully he's all right. It's going to have to adjust the mask. That went right off. Oof, man, that nearly knocked the mask off. It was so powerful. 0-1 the count. Outside curveball 80 evens the count 1-1. Oh gosh, yeah, no. I hear you. Don't touch Skinner. Yeah, exactly. Well, I never had a problem with Springer staying in the order. I just don't want him leading off anymore. I think they need to drop him like to 6th or 7th. That was my main thing. I just don't like him in that leadoff spot anymore. 1-2, and he fouls off a 4-seam. 97. Goldie down 1-2 in the count. I keep meaning to eat more of the protein bar. I keep forgetting. Miles with 35 pitches in relief. Fluharty, a lefty, warming for Toronto. Pops up a sinker, but out of play. 98. Still 1-2. Yeah, again, I'm not saying they need to bench. I don't think I ever said it. Maybe I did, but inside curveball misses 78, evens the count 2-2. I just thought that he needed to be dropped out of the leadoff spot, preferably until like 6th or 7th. Maybe even, I guess not 8th. Grounded to short, over to first in time to McAdoo for out number 1. 6-3 ground out. That'll bring up Rice, the designated hitter. He's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. All right, come on. I don't care about your farm report. Come on, Yankees. Oh, that's going to do it. Fluharty will enter. Great game by Miles in relief. Well, that closes the book on him, too. Nobody on. Miles went 2 2/3, gave up a run. It was earned on 1 hit. Walked 1, struck out 2. He has a 3.40 ERA. Corbin went 3 2/3, giving up 2. So neither pitcher, the pitcher of record. It's in the hands of Fluharty and Bird of the Yankees. Warren went 4 innings and gave up 2. He threw a lot of pitches. That's both starters threw a lot of pitches. All right, Fluharty 3-0. 3.9 ERA, 37 games, 3 starts, 27 2/3 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts, 1.34 whip. He has given up 12 runs, all earned on 27 hits, 3 of them home runs. A hit batsman, 10 walks, 1 of them intentional. Again, 37 strikeouts, opponent batting average 255. For the left-hander, Fluharty, number 68. Boy, I might need to get out and get back in. Seems like the Yankees feed's a little behind. Yankees soccer jersey night, Thursday, June 18th, 7:05. First 18,000 in attendance against the White Sox. Yankees.com for further ticket info. I don't know why I'm plugging. Ooh, foggy day or low cloud line in Toronto, like roof level. Grounded to first. McAdoo will toss it to Fluharty. 3-1 on the putout, on the ground out. 2 away now in the top of the 7th. Oh, yeah, don't let me forget. We'll play Take Me Out to the Ball Game at the end of this half inning. Yeah, it looks like I got it queued up. All right. Devils should try and get Binnington. Yeah. Or Saros. Would the Predators be giving up Saros? Does he have a bad contract? I know he's not the biggest of goalies in today's world. 1-0 outside on the first pitch. Fluharty, 2 outs. Dominguez the hitter. He's 0 for 3, hitting third for New York. Lefty versus righty. Grounded down the third base line into left field, into the corner. Sanchez boots it again. And the runner stops at second. Think he could have had third if he hustled. Sanchez had that ball eat him up. It is a double. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. They pick up their 9th hit of the game. The only home run was by Schneider in the bottom of the 6th. Second double for the Yankees. 1 double for the Blue Jays. So lots of singles. Takes a cutter, 92, top of the zone, 0-1. Bellinger, a line out and 2 ground outs. 267 hitter, 10 homers, 45 RBI. 0-1 the count. Fluharty checks the runner at second, delivers. Grounded to first. McAdoo tosses to Fluharty, race to the bag. He gets him. 3-1 on the ground out. No runs. 1 hit. They leave a runner in scoring position at second. Are the Yankees going to challenge? Nope, they'll lose it. I believe he was out. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Lucas, Kirk, and Penyango due up. All right, here's Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Ah, shoot. Forgot to fix that. My bad. Dang it. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Let me get rid of the music. Excuse me. All right. Mr. Pickles, thanks. Yeah, I know. Good point. All right, the pitcher now is Hedrick for the Yanks. Lucas 2 for 3, an RBI and a run scored. Lefty versus lefty. Swung on and missed at a 4-seam. Strike 2. Did he check his swing? Yes. Didn't offer. 1-2. That was low and outside. Devils are looking for another center, so they might have to make more than one trade or sign a free agent. Gotcha. Go Blue Jays. Hello, Newfie Mandan. Hello. Popped it up to left field. Third baseman all the way out and catches it for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down for the Jays. Bottom of the 7th. Mr. Pickles. It's bad luck not to hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Will help me get recommended to other potential viewers, help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Thank you all for watching today. Kirk swings and misses, strike 1. Upstairs, 4-seam, 95. Yeah, I don't think 47 brand makes this the two-tone, the dark blue and the light blue brim. So I'm only going to have this or the old white one. But I try to get the jerseys. Bouncer well short of the plate. In the dirt, evens the count, 1-1. Hedrick, a lefty, 4-1, 1.93 ERA, 34 games, 32 and 2/3 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, 1.35 WHIP. Fouled off a 4-seam, 94. Kirk behind in the count, 1-3. Again, he's hitting third like he did Friday night in the Game 1 opener of this series. The Jays win. Hedrick delivers. Outside, 2-2. Evens the count on a 4-seam, 96. Time to shine, Blue Jays. Go, go, go. Yes. Kirk fouls off a 4-seam. Still 2-2. Lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Oh, swung on a miss. Got him on a slider. 84. 2 up, 2 down for the Jays. In the, what do we got? Bottom of the 7th. Excuse me. All right, Straw is pinch hitting in the 4th spot. Is that for Pinyango? Yeah, I think it's for Pinyango. Yep. Straw fouls off a 4-seam. Oh, that's right. Pinyango's a lefty hitter, I think. Straw in 61 games, 248 average, 2 home runs. They took it down really fast. Somebody warming in the pen for Toronto. Yes Network didn't identify him. Inside, takes a slider, 85, quickly, 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. For Toronto in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Straw pops it up. Infield fly. First baseman catches it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We've played 7. Top of the 8th, Yankees send up Chisholm Jr., Caballero, and Schumann. The human rain delay, Caballero. Oh, let's check out halftime in Brooklyn. Liberty lead the Mystics 36-28. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. Tempo trail by 8 to the Dream at halftime in Toronto at Coca-Cola Coliseum. Dream 47, Tempo 39. Any other finals yet? Yes. All right, earlier we gave you Marlins 4-2 over the Pirates in Pittsburgh, and in D.C. the Nationals beat the Mariners 10-1. Tigers Guardians postponed till September 4th. Rain delay, top of the 9th. Oh, in Cincinnati. Oh, that stinks. They get to the 9th, and then they get a rain delay. 4-3 Diamondbacks lead. Hello, Todd Brady. Greetings from UK. I'm not a fan, but hope Jays win because I'm a Getty Leaf fan from Rush. Yeah, I guess they got back together. I never heard what drummer they have. I was the biggest Rush fan. Like, they were my favorite band growing up. And about 20 years ago, I played them way too much. Them and Led Zeppelin. I just killed them to death. So I kind of just stopped listening. But one of these days, I think I'll break out Hemispheres and give a listen to that. I always enjoyed Hemispheres. Everything through Grace Under Pressure is awesome. It was with Power Windows and Beyond, they got a little dicey, I thought. Both the seventh inning period was quick. Although I think the Jays had a pitching change in the top. Nathan Lucas takes over in right, Straw in center. Chisholm, the batter, took a ball from Fluharty. Another one, sweeper low, 81. Let's get the crowd noise. So first one was high, second one was low. Why are they so afraid of Chisholm Jr.? I mean, you don't want to walk him. He'll just steal second. Inside, Cutter, 90, 3-0. Come on. Seriously? Fluharty? Rush's new drummer is a woman. Interesting. Upstairs, 4-0. It walked him on 4. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the same without Neil Peart. I grew up calling him Neil Peart. At some point, it became Peart. Hoffman into the game. That's it. That's it for Fluharty. You can never play Zeppelin too much. Yeah, I don't know. I really did listen to it too much. There's so much music that I used to. It's same with Metallica's first what, 4 or 5 albums? I guess 5. I played those too much too, and I ruined it for me. That and I couldn't stand load and reload, so I punched out on them. I overplayed Van Halen, I think, too much too. New drummer Annika Nilles. They're touring now in USA. See them in London. Oh, London, right. March 18th, 2027. I never thought they would. I didn't think they would call it Rush. I thought if they worked together again, they might call it something else. I don't really think you can call it Rush, but whatever. All right, Hoffman is your call to the bullpen. He's 4-4, 5.83 ERA, 32 games, 5 saves, 29 and a third. Innings pitched, 50 strikeouts, 1.64 ERA. I think I left the crowd noise on. Let me get rid of that. He has 22 runs given up, 19 earned, 37 hits, 4 of which were home runs. 3 hit batsmen, 11 walks, 3 intentional. Again, 50 strikeouts, but opponent batting average is 303. Yee. He'll face Caballero. Hopefully he doesn't step out of the box after every pitch, but I doubt it. He probably will. They're comparing Kirk to Wally the Green Monster for the Red Sox. Stay classy, Yes Network. Good gravy. Runner at first, 1 out. Wait. Runner at first, no outs. Caballero steps out of the box mid-pitch. I don't know what this clown's problem is. Sinker got him, 0-1. This guy is a freaking moron. Still waiting for him to step back into the box. Finally. The human rain delay. Caballero is there. Lines 1 to right center, right fielder under it for out number 1. Yay. Sit that clown down. 1 out, runner at first. Oh, no, I don't mind it. You're not interrupting. We can talk about music. I have no problem with that. If I get distracted, I just may not get to the chat as quickly as normal, but it's totally fine. I've seen Rush. Let's see. Hold Your Fire, Presto. I missed Counterparts. Wait, hold on. Low, 1-0. Doval, warming up for New York. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a minute. I think I've seen them 3 or 4 times. I'm trying to think. Throw to first, not in time. Hold Your Fire, Presto, Roll the Bones, and Test for Echo. I missed Counterparts in there. That's the 4 times I saw Rush. Throw to second, not in time. Another stolen base. I think that's 2 for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yeah, that should be number 2 on the day. And what was the live album after Test for Echo? Wasn't it called Different Stages? The recording was the show I saw in Tinley Park, Illinois. Strike on the throw to second. Here's the steps off the run. No, that's a balk. Yeah, that was a funny movement by Hoffman. I have no doubt the ump made the right call. Toronto manager out to argue, but that was definitely a funky move by Hoffman. That's a costly balk. Now they got a runner at third with only 1 down. Hello, Ali. Hafiz Ali. Hafiz. Appreciate the kind word. I've seen them 11 times. 2007 Clockwork Angels in Boston, Massachusetts. Interesting. Yeah, I never even bought Clockwork Angels. I tried to buy it used, and we're just got a delay as he's arguing. I should go to the Sportsnet coverage. So who called it? Apparently was it the ump? Yeah, it was the home plate ump who called the balk, not one of the umpires in the field. That's an interesting call. I get it. He's getting his money's worth. I don't know if he's been tossed yet or not. The crew chief is in his face, keeping him off the home plate umpire. We're still waiting. Yeah, I think he's about to get run. I think he's trying to inspire the team. He must have been wrong. I've seen Skinnerd twice. Crowd's loving it, but I think he's done. Yep, Schneider ejected. The home plate umpire tossed him, too. All right, finally heads back to the dugout. Loud ovation by the crowd. So he's arguing the balk. Home plate umpire tossed him.
That wasn't a balk. Look, this is where I landed. Well, that forces the infield in.
Yeah, this is trouble. Now they got a runner at third and only 1 out. Foul on a bunt makes the count 1-2. That's a huge pitch. 1-2 the count. hitter is Schumann. He's 1 for 3, 7th in the lineup. Chisholm Jr. representing the go-ahead run at third. He got on first, stole second, and then balked to third. Infield in on the grass, third baseman still in the dirt. Excuse me. Here's the 1-2. Takes the slider, 89, just watched it. He's out. Strike 3. Whoa. Huge pitch there by Hoffman. 2 outs now. That'll send up Volpe, the shortstop. He's 2 for 3, 2 RBIs and a run. Top of the zone. They still got a ABS challenge. If he didn't like it, they would have been wrong. Come on, Hoffman. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. A slider in the dirt. 87. Volpe waits for the 0-1. Hoffman, a righty. Volpe, a righty hitter. Low, did he check it? No, the home plate umpire says he did not. They did not even appeal. Slider in the dirt. Couldn't lay off. 0-2 the count. Kirk with a good catch. Glove was in the dirt. I guess the ball was not. Hoffman set. Here's the 0-2. Outside slider missed. 89. All right. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Out of play into the stands near the right field line. Just like the first row. Still 1-2. So he fouled off a slider. 88. Come on, Hoffman. 1-2 the count. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Didn't offer. Sinker. 98. Evens the count. 2-2. I'll catch up on the chat at the half inning. Thanks for patiently standing by. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Got him on a slider. Low and outside. He chased a junk. No runs. They leave a runner at third with 1 out. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Jays will send up Okamoto, Sanchez, and Clement. Whew, what a job by Hoffman. Wow. All right. Whoop, I got to fix, let's see, mid-8th. Let me double check the box score too. 391, 390. There we go. Are you talking about Zeppelin or Skinner? Oh, maybe we were talking about Skinner. Yes. Yeah, that was terrible. The what was the name? Street Survivors. That was creepy how the original cover, the guys that were in the flames were the ones that died in the plane crash. The guys that weren't touched by the flames survived. Just creepy. Oh, thanks for being here, Todd Brady. Enjoy. Yeah, thank you. Enjoy your visitors. Hello, Jeff. Yes, need some runs. Yes. Let's not wait till the bottom of the 9th. Let's get him in the 8th. I'm all for it. Let's double check if there's any more finals real quick. Nope. Still just Nationals 10-1 over the Mariners. Marlins 4-2 on the road over the Pirates. All games underway now. Just Rangers Red Sox, the nightcap on NBC, 6:20 Central. I think first pitch. I haven't tuned in for Sunday Night Baseball yet. Because tonight we will bring you Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final in Las Vegas. Hurricanes trying to close it out. They lead the series 3-2. We'll be back with baseball Tuesday afternoon. Red Sox hosting the Blue Jays in Boston. As we get a flashback for David Cone. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. No, I probably should have tried to get out and back in. Speed up the lag here on ESPN. Of course, David Cone pitched for both the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Wasn't he a Met originally, if I'm not mistaken? Okamoto takes strike one. Okamoto swings and misses at a slider. 89. 0-2. Doval, or is it Doval? He's 2-0, 5.26 ERA, 30 games, a save, 25 2/3 innings pitch, 23 strikeouts, 1.21 whip, and he's a righty, and he just delivered ball one low. That was a slider, 89. Yeah, I think we better get out and back in. We're only 2 pitches behind. Okamoto fouls off a cutter, 101 inside. Still, the count is 1-2. Two seconds on the pitch clock. Starts the delivery at 1. Okamoto fouls off a slider, 89. Still 1-2. Good battle here for Okamoto here in the bottom of the 8th. Come on, Jays. We need singles and walks, base runners, maybe working a double. Low slider, 89. Evens the count, 2-2. Excuse me. On deck, Jesus Sanchez, 0 for 2. Okamoto, 2 for 3. Swung on and missed. Nasty slider. Got him. 89. 1 out. Nobody on. Sanchez, the 6th hitter for Toronto in the lineup. Yeah, unfortunately, he worked the count. He does have 2 hits today, though, so. Wait. Yeah, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout, Okamoto. Sanchez, 0 for 2. Fouls off a sinker, 99. Fell down, swinging, too. Lost his footing. 0-1 the count. Fisher warming for the Blue Jays. Low and outside. Sinker 1-1. Evens the count at 1-1. Or did I say that twice? Yankees will send up the 9th hitter, Sanchez, and then top of the order, Goldschmidt and Rice in the 9th. Did he offer? No. 2-1, low. Sinker, 96. Oh, thank you. Thanks for shopping. Fisher, number 63, appears to be ready in the bullpen. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Sorry, I thought that was 3. Sanchez, it's even. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Outside. Catcher didn't even catch it. Full count. 3-2. Way outside. Oh, I gotta find the Addams Family tune, but that might be copywritten. I just heard the organ play it. Full count pitch, 1 out, nobody on. Sanchez swings and misses at a sinker, 100. 2 up, 2 down for the Jays. That'll bring up the 7th hitter, Ernie Clement, 1 for 3 and a run scored.
Run on that pitch. Oh, late movement right away. Difference between sink and run. Run kind of runs on the same plane or less dropped.
Here's the pitch to Clement. Slider in there, 90, 0-1. Trying to hear. I don't know if it's Doval or Doval. Should have looked that up. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Over to first. In time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. We played 8. We head to the top of the 9th. Again, Sanchez, Goldschmidt, and Rice. Sanchez, then the top of the order for the Yankees. Liberty up 47-38 to 4:47 to go in the 3rd. They lead the Mystics by 9. Tempo down by 12 against the Dream. 54-42 in Toronto. 5:30 to go in the 3rd. Yeah. What's up, Chance? Yeah, I think that was the point, to your point, Tosh Schneider for opinion of something the ump got wrong. Well, I think he just wanted to get the team fired up, and he was trying to defend. He didn't want who was it? He didn't want Hoffman tossed, I think was the important thing. He's getting himself tossed instead of his pitcher. But, yeah, I think even the Yankees broadcast admitted, they're like, how does the home plate umpire make that balk call? He's 60 feet away. The first, second, and third umpires are much closer to the pitcher's mound than the other umps. So I hear you. Yeah, I think the umpiring has gotten seemingly worse every game I've watched. It's hard to believe how bad they actually are. It's one thing to have ABS challenge, but once you fail to, you're at the mercy of the umpire. Then it's all in his hands. Okay, Fisher 2-1, 2.70 ERA, 35 games. 4 games started, 1 save, 36 2/3 innings pitched, 39 strikeouts, 1.09 WHIP. He got out of a bases loaded jam in the 7th on Friday. And Jones will pinch hit for the Yankees here in the top of the 9th. First pitch. Oh, I forgot to get out and back in. Oh, well. Mid-9th, fouled it off. Sorry, we're in the top of the 9th. I was just fixing my other box. Fouled off the first one, 0-1. So pinch hitter for the 9th spot. Righty versus lefty. Jones waits. A bouncer in the dirt. A curveball, 83. Missed by Fisher. As we get to see Boone chowing on sunflower seeds. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Slider, 87. 1-2. Fisher ahead in the count. Yankees still have McMahon and Escara on the bench. They've used Chisholm. Oh, wait, Chisholm Jr. was a sub. Oh, I didn't realize that. Thought he started. Swung on and missed. 4-seam, 97. Got him. 1 out for the Yankees in the top of the 9th. Yeah, you know what? I'll wait till this half inning and then I'll get out and back in. Jones is number 78. I didn't realize that. Goldschmidt, number 48, in the right-handed batter's box. Righty versus righty. Fisher delivers. Chopped foul, slider, 0-1 the count. Bullpen, Bednar, this closer, warming up. Chopper, third base side, throw to first, not even close. It's going to be a single plus advance on throwing error. Oh my goodness, that was horrific. What are you doing? Fisher threw it away. So that's a single plus advance error. He's off balance. He had no chance to get Goldschmidt, and he threw it into right field. But Goldschmidt runs funny. He's got a really choppy stride. It's not very long at all. But it was definitely effective because he was hauling. Oh my gosh, he threw it to the first base ump rather than McAdoo covering the bag. Such a horrific throw. Yankees pick up their 10th hit, and the Jays pick up their first error. And pinch runner for Goldie, I believe. McMahon replaces Goldschmidt. Rice, the hitter, is single in the first. He's 1 for 4. Yankees have a runner in scoring position, only 1 out in the top of the 9th. Oh my gosh, you can't throw that ball and give him the extra base, Fisher. Challenge. It looks like this should have been. Nope, they're going to lose the challenge. It's going to be a ball. Both teams will be down to 1 failed challenge. Bad challenge by Kirk. This was outside. Not by much, but I'm going to say an inch. Nope. 0.6, so it was close. Both teams with 1 ABS incorrect, remaining. Righty versus lefty. Fisher checks the runner. Low on a slider, 89, 2-0 the count. And Bednar still warming in the New York pen. Jays have Guerrero and Jimenez, but they're both injured. I think they would need to use Brandon Valenzuela if they choose this pinch hit in the 9th. Takes a strike. Thought it might be low. I guess it caught the bottom of the outside corner. 2-1. Dominguez on deck for the Yankees. Fisher delivers. Swung on and missed. Slider, 89. Evens the count. 2-2. Yeah, well, you got to protect your hitter or your pitcher. Oh, shoot. Checks the runner, delivers, bounces one in the dirt. Slider, 90. Evens the count. Or sorry, full count now. 3-2. Checks the runner at second. Fisher waits. Here's the pitch. Swung on to right field. Back. If it's fair, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, 2-run homer. And the Yankees lead 5-3. Oh my gosh. 9th inning disasters continue. It's what happened yesterday. 2-run homer in the top of the 9th to take a 2-run lead. Great googly moogly. 5 runs on 11 hits. My goodness. Gosh, frickin' darn it. In there, slider 90. They got a lot of work to do in the bottom of the ninth. Holy cow. Yeah. I share that sentiment. Not a lot of confidence here in the bottom of the ninth. Curveball upstairs, 82, but we'll see. Nobody's perfect. Oh, man, Fisher. I guess that throw on the error didn't end up costing him, but in there. No, 2-1. They called that high. Yeah, I guess it was. 2-1 the count. All right, time to try and rally. I guess we need to switch the sign too. Outside, 3-1. Come on, Fisher. Gotta lock it down here. Can't give up anymore. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what you gotta do. Gotta get walks and singles and bounced one in the dirt. 5 pitches and a walk. That'll bring up Bellinger, the center fielder. Two-run homer by who was that again? Was that Rice? Yeah, he watched it the whole way. Rice hit home run number 19. That's right. He had 18 coming into the day. Fouled off a four seam, 95. 0-1 the count. Oh, I forgot crowd noise. Yeah, it was beyond the restaurant area in right field. It wasn't over the bullpen. It was to the right of the bullpen and into that section. All right, what's the call? Time called by Bellinger. He's the cleanup hitter. 0 for 4. Runner at first. 0-1 the count. Fisher delivers upstairs. Four seam, 94. Line out, 3 ground outs for Cody Bellinger. 266 average, 10 homers, 45 RBI. Swung on and missed at a curveball. Strange swing. 1-2. It was a high curveball. It just crossed him up. 83 on the curveball. Throw to first, not in time. No. Hey, hello. Is it YOLO? Might be YOLO. Instead of J. Yeah, hockey should be good. Upstairs. Oh, he fouled it off. Four seam, 95. I thought he was going to take it, honestly. I was surprised he swung. Another ninth inning masterclass by the Blue Jays. Good job. Another game. Well, Schneider got kicked out, so not his fault. No, he was arguing a bogus balk call. It's kind of hard to argue with him getting tossed. Yep. Oh, yeah. Straight center. They have a hotel. Yeah, they're famous for it. I think they've expanded it. Fouls off a four seam, 95. Yeah, straightaway center. It's pretty famous because people like to do, you know what, with the curtains open. At least one couple, I think, was caught. But yeah, frequently the road team zooms in on it to show you a fan of the road team, you know, with signs posted and their gear. And fouls off another one, and the runner has to return to first on a slider. Nance warming. I guess that's wishful thinking, or they don't think he'll get out. One and two pitch, one out. Runner at first. Erdy 2 runs in. Yankees lead 5-3 in the top of the ninth. Four seam fly to center, 95 miles per hour. Caught for out number 2. Finally. Yeah, I think you would need binoculars though. I mean, because you're talking fifth deck level high. Maybe some of them are. I think they have multiple levels. So you could be talking fourth and fifth deck. And the call to the bullpen for Nance. So Fisher's day is done, but he's still on the hook for the runner at first. Yeah. Well, again, I think he just was afraid Rogers was going to get tossed, and I think he was genuinely upset with the call. But I don't know. I'm just, 8-1. We did get another final. Thank you, Connor. Whoops. Fisher's done. Nance in. So as Connor said, Mets 8, Braves 1. We also get Royals 4. They shut out the Astros 4-0. So there's your. Oh, and the Padres beat the Orioles 5-2. I guess that's good news for the Jays. Rangers at the Red Sox later. All other games underway. Oh, Giants are up 3-0 on the Cubs. Top of 6. Ugh. White Sox lead the Dodgers 6-4, top of the 9th. So that might be the next one. Oh, in Cincinnati, top of the 9th, and they're in a rain delay still. 4-3 Diamondbacks. Oh, that's brutal. You play 8, and then the rain delay comes. All right, let's switch up the sign. Maybe this will help the Jays. Maybe it won't. Not sure what sign to use tonight for the Hurricanes. Maybe we'll see. Haven't changed up the sign in a while. All right, looks like we're about set to return. Nance is 0-2, 3.52 ERA, 22 games, 23 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, 1.17 whip. Chisholm Jr., 2 walks, 2 stolen bases. I guess he replaced somebody. I failed to notice that. Takes curveball low, 83, 1-0. Runner at first, 2 down, top of the 9th. Yankees had a 2-run blast by, who was that? Rice, the designated hitter. Loops a curveball, 84, lower outside, 2-0. Oh, they should have challenged that. That was a strike. Terrible call. Kirk should have appealed that one. We're in the 9th. What are we saving this one for? Come on, Kirk. Inside. That one was inside. 3-0. Slider, 87. Oh, brother. Come on, Nance. Now he challenges that one, and the Jays are done with ABS challenges. That one was out inside. 1.4. Challenge the outside pitch. You're more likely to win that than you are on an inside pitch. Come on. Here's the pitch. Nance misses low. Ball 4. He walked him. 2 on. Now 1 in scoring position. And that'll bring up, who's up? Caballero. I forgot to get out and back in to speed this up. Rice with the 2-run homer, the difference in the game. Nance waiting for Caballero to take his sweet time to step into the batter's box. 6 to pitch. That's so annoying. First pitch popped into left center. That's going to carry far enough and gone. 3-run homer. Screw that dude. I've had my fill of Caballero today. He's a clown. 8-2, and the Toronto bullpen continues to pour gasoline on the bonfire. And it's 8-3. A 2-run shot, a 3-run shot. Another decent start, another decent bullpen by the middle relievers wasted. The late inning. All right already. I know it's Yes Network, but good gravy. Get to the pitch in time. I didn't even see what they called. First pitch was a strike, I guess, to, no. Nance delivers. Upstairs, evens the count, 1-1. Yeah, he didn't hit that one hard, but it was hard enough. And went out in center, a little bit left center. Sinker, 96, 1-2 the count. Oh my God, how many more times are we going to see this? I don't know. Fly to center. Caught for out 3, but the damage is done. 5 runs on 2 homers, 2-run shot, and a 3-run shot. 2-run shot by the designated hitter. That is Rice, and the 3-run shot by Caballero. That guy's a clown. No respect for the game. Bottom of the 9th. Jays need 5. See who hits to the mound. They have Schneider, who hit a solo shot. McAdoo, 0 for 3. And then the top of the order, Springer. Oy vey. Looks like we got another final to pass along. Wait, no? Oh, Brewers 4, Phillies 0. Brewers shut out the Phillies in Milwaukee at American Family Field. It'll be Miller Park for forever. American Family Field. Which is an insurance company, in case you weren't already aware. Yeah, well, it was on a balk call. So, yep, Sox are playing better. That's no doubt. Yeah. And the Sox, let's see, the Brewers are now 43-26. The White Sox are 38-32. Wow. They passed the Cubs. I'm sure that is to the major delight of all White Sox fans, which I don't get it. All right. Oh, forgot to let me get out and get back in so I'm not so far behind. ESPN will shuffle the order of the games before I can get to it. You know what? Let's just do the Blue Jays. We'll forego the pitch types on the Yankee broadcast. If ESPN will ever connect to this game again, I hate this. All right, 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Schneider. 1-2 the count. So first pitch was outside, 4-seam 95. Second pitch, 4-seam 95, fouled off. Third pitch, 4-seam 96, swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. The righty upstairs. Bednar, the pitcher, 96. Evens the count, 2-2. Grounded to short, off the glove and into center. Leadoff single by Schneider. 2-hit game. least that should be a single. There's no chance that's a... They have to make a decision? Are you kidding me? They're not saying straight up single yet? Oh my gosh, who is this official scorer? There we go. Finally, the single called. I mean, that took long enough. 10th hit for the Jays, by the way, but must be piling up the runners left in scoring position and on base. McAdoo fouls off a 96 four-seam fastball. Strike one. Tennis will change. Some people spending. Yeah, no, I know. The White Sox struggle with attendance still. Lined right at the second baseman. Nearly a line double play. Schneider got back right at the second baseman for out number one. L4. George Springer, 2 for 4, 2 singles. Still hitting 209 though. 6 homers, 16 RBI, the designated hitter. Flies the first pitch to center, well short of the track. Out number 2, F8. Way to work the count there, Springer. Jeez Louise. Quickly, 2 outs, runner at first. Yes, like and subscribe before you head on out. I know we're got 1 out away, but helps get the channel recommended to other viewers, will help me grow the channel. And I thank you for your support. Lucas, 2 for 4 on the day. Takes right down the middle, 96, four-seam, strike one. All right. Here's the pitch. Lined down the left field line. In there for a hit. Left fielder has some trouble. Great camera coverage. Schneider stopped at third. Yes Network doing a terrible job. Once the throw was in, they had no clue where the ball went. So a 2-out double by Nathan Lucas keeps the inning alive. The Blue Jays pick up their 11th hit, but they trail. They've only out hit by 1 hit, but they're down by 5. Late homers, and Vlad Guerrero Jr. grabs a bat. He's on deck if Kirk reaches. Kirk 1 for 3, righty versus righty. Looping curveball in there, 77, strike one. That is not. Walk and a single for Kirk. Here's the pitch. Line to short. Nice grab. No runs. They leave 2 in scoring position. That is the ball game. And a crisp 3 hours and what? About 15, 16 minutes. Lots of runs, a lot of pitching changes. Well, I hope you enjoyed the live stream despite the outcome if you're a Blue Jays fan. Doval, or I think it's Doval. He's 3-0, 5.06 ERA. Fisher drops to 2-2, 3.38 ERA. All right, so that means let's double check here. 8-12-1, 3-11-1. There we go. 8-12-1, 3-11-1. Unfortunately, this is going to drop the Jays much further below 500. They dropped to 34-38. Yankees improved to 43-27. They take game 2 and 3 Saturday, Sunday, and win the series 2-1. 5 runs in the top of the 9th. A 2-run homer by Rice, a 3-run homer by Caballero, and that was your ball game. So a decent start by Corbin, but he only went 3 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 runs. Miles pitched well. He went 2 2/3. So combined, they were 5, 6 1/3, giving up 3 runs. Then Fluharty worked 2/3 scoreless. Hoffman worked an inning scoreless. Fisher did not pitch well. 2/3, gave up 3 runs. Nance, a third, gave up 2 runs. Fisher gets the loss. Warren worked 4 innings, gave up 2. Hill, a scoreless 5th. Bird gave up a run in the 6th. He gets his, I guess, 3rd blown save. Hedrick, a scoreless inning, the 7th. Doval with his win for a scoreless 8th. He's 3-0. 3-0. Bednar pitched a scoreless 9th. There's how everything broke down. Back end of the bullpen. Yeah, it's just like a broken record, right? You know it's coming too. It's just so frustrating. Yep. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yep. We have about 3 hours and 20 minutes till game 6. Let me end the poll. 30% of the 64 votes were correct. Yankees with some 9th inning heroics take the game 8-3. Hope you're, again, like and subscribe before you head on out. Follow on Twitch if you have Twitch. It is the same live stream. It is faster and it's commercial free. All right. We'll end the Twitch stream there. All right. I guess let's take a look at the box score real quick. 3-hit game for Goldschmidt. He went 3 for 5. 2 hits each for Rice, Volpe, and Sanchez. 3 RBIs on a 3-run homer for Caballero and 2 RBI on a 2-run homer for Rice, both in the 9th. Volpe with 2 RBIs. Schumann scored 2, the only one with more than 1. So Rice is 19th and Caballero's 6th home run. Schneider got his second, a solo shot in the 6th. And Lucas went 3 for 5. 2-hit games for Schneider, Okamoto, and Springer. Yep, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, nobody more than 1. All right, I think that's going to do it. If you're just here for baseball, understood. We will be back. Whoops, wrong one. We will be back Tuesday with our next baseball game. Blue Jays Red Sox game 1, 5:45 first pitch Central Time. So we'll start the live stream at 5:40, and then we'll bring you Rays Dodgers 9:10 first pitch. Hopefully we'll get the live stream started 9:05. Wednesday, again, Tampa or Rays Dodgers 2:10 Central. If the Canes win tonight, then we'll bring you Toronto Boston same time on Wednesday, game 2, and Wings Valkyries at 9. But if the Knights win tonight, we'll have to scrap game 2 of the Blue Jays Red Sox and the Wings Valkyrie game. Thursday afternoon, Toronto Boston, and then at night, Dream versus Fever. Well, they're not that bad. There's certainly worse teams in the league than the Jays. But I understand the sentiment, especially with the late inning bullpen. Jays are now 34 and 38. So we'll have to look at the wild card. They have not updated these yet on ESPN. Let's see. So I guess it's the Rays, Guardians, and A's currently in the wild card. Then the Rangers, then the Blue Jays. So I guess we need the Red Sox to beat the Rangers tonight. Sounds like it, huh? Need all the help we can get. Yep. All right. That'll do it. Sinbin Stream signing out. Hope to see you in the next one in 3 hours and 15 minutes for Canes Knights. If not, we'll see you soon. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a terrific Monday. But until next time, Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye for now.